Hey y'all, excuse me. How you doing? Oh goodness, welcome to Vestaangelstarot Incorporated. This is our blessing cologne. I hope everybody. It's been a long day today, even though the day is not over. This is your Vesta scope for September the 18th, 2021. That card was from yesterday. I do want to say, I don't think one of these people watched my channel. My friend used to work with a long time ago with her. I told y'all I used to work for Amazon for like 4.5 years, but that's been like almost 7 years ago, maybe 8 years ago now. Probably about 7, because I started with Amazon back in 2014, I believe. 14, 15, 16, 17. About 2014 or 15 with Amazon, and I worked there for like 4.5 years. And one of my best friends working at Amazon, I just learned today that her mother passed. Her mother had been battling her for probably 10, 15, almost 20 years. But her mother recently, I believe, was in a hospital because she did catch COVID. And she recently just passed as of today. So I learned this as of today, this afternoon. Do y'all remember the reading the other day that I did? And the moon card kept coming out along with the cups in reverse. And I kept talking about your line of credit. And I kept saying, please talk to your mom, watch over your mom. I kept over and over and over again. I don't remember what date that was, but I know it had to be around Sunday, or it was Sunday is not here, so it was last Sunday that their mother passed. So it was one day last week. Okay, it came out in the reading, and I kept going over about the moon card. It was at the bottom row with the in reverse. And I was talking about your line of credit, because the moon is your credit, okay? And yeah, so this is the text that I got earlier. You see that at 12:07? Just letting you know my mom passed away on Sunday. Okay, so like I say, when I be getting messages, sometimes it be so realism that it be scary. So, and then today, coming home, I ran into a funeral, so I had to stop because the street that I was going down, I was taking my dog there, and the main street had a cemetery on it. So the person their home going was a horse and carriage, and we had to stop. Whenever I see a funeral, I cut my radio down. Blessing and a prayer. There's no need to be disrespectful. But it was some guy that was on like a moped or some type of mini motorcycle. It wasn't like a real motorcycle. It was like one of those mopeds, so they go on the side of the cars, right? So he want to go around because he's on that moped, blasting his stereo on his moped. And it was like so embarrassing. It was so rude, and I'm like, you just have no couth. But I'm sure my best friend and her family is not the only one that has experienced a loss. Like I just said, I learned that today, and then today I ran into a funeral on the home. So, get it out. If anything ever happened to me, my daughter, my oldest daughter, that was a Marine that I was telling you about, of course, she's going to be my next of kin because my mother and father has been gone since the 6 and 7. So I will, give her information to come on here on YouTube and to upload a video for you all to let you know if anything ever happens to me. Sometimes I may miss a couple of days without no video. Okay, but if I'm gone, Even if I'm on vacation or doing something, I'm still going to try and record something. Yeah, I may skip a day or 2 days. But if you don't hear from me like weeks after weeks after weeks, and if you just feel in your gut feeling that something's wrong, then okay. Now, my daughter gonna have time to keep my channel up, so it probably will get deleted. So any of my videos that you still may be interested in, make sure you videotape it or, screen record it or something like that. So you'll have it for your own private library. And please, messages never expire. Okay. I'll be watching my own messages and people messages on YouTube from last year, the year before, because the tarot, it don't happen instantly. A lot of things take a year or 2 or more to happen, okay, because it's foresight. Yes, some things may happen in a couple of days. Some things may happen in a couple of days when they come out in the card, but the tarot was made for at least 6 months to a year with the aces that you see here. And when you get into the world card, some that be 7 or 10 years. Okay, so keep that in mind. That's why, if the person is truly gifted and they're doing a true channeling about the messages that they're giving you, then, it should resonate. If it don't resonate, they mean it can be coming up. Okay, so I just want to speak about that. And make sure, like I've been with that sun moving into Virgo, a lot of things about your health is going to start to come up. Okay. A lot of things about your health is going to be starting to be exposed. Your children, okay, they're exempt. Okay. You, a family member, a friend, people at your job, or whoever you are in your community, pastor, anybody. Okay. Make sure that you're paying attention to your health. Because the sun, y'all know I do Vedic Sidereal, not Western. So the sun is in Virgo right now up until October the 16th. Watch my words now. Things about your health will start to come up and out. You're going to start hearing about family members. Okay. So if you haven't scheduled a medical checkup, make sure you go get that. Make sure you get some blood work done. Make sure you get some CAT scans, some life screening tests. Okay. That can detect like hereditary diseases or illnesses. I think they have those, because I was going to get one done. Like I've been meaning to get one done for a while, and I think it's like $150 where they do some type of sonograms. They may also do some type of blood work, and they look for illnesses and diseases. Okay, that's specifically what they look for. I think maybe if you Google it, it's called life screening, or something to that effect. Okay, all right. Ooh, Jupiter. Jupiter has just retrograded in Capricorn up until, is it October or November? Okay, so a lot of you Capricorns and Aquarius, look at there. Saturn and Jupiter, the same, the two boys. I told y'all from the beginning of this year, that's why these cards up there. From the beginning of this year, well, really toward the end of last year, going into this year, okay? Saturn and Jupiter hasn't been this close. You remember when all the speculation was last year? And everybody and NASA and everything like that, everybody was filming how close Saturn and Jupiter had came to each other last year after 200 years. Yes, it still is a big deal. Maybe a lot of people are still not talking about it. Okay, but these are the two big boys right here that is causing all the havoc. Okay, so Saturn is going to continue to give out truth. A lot of you are experiencing a lot of truth this year. It's really started since last year. Okay. You've been learning a lot of truth about yourself and the people you've been dealing with. A lot of truth has been coming out, whether it's a spouse, things about your kids, a sibling, your parents, right? People, your job, the government, Saturn, okay? A lot of truth has been unveiled, right? Jupiter, we all have experienced luck up and down since last year, okay? If you want to feel like besides the C19, okay, that's part of what Saturn is here over there. Because Saturn will always have to dish out karma, okay? Saturn is the ruler of time. So, or it governs time, let me say that. So you have to experience and go through the life lessons dealing with Saturn regardless. And when you do, it will be a 7-year stretch. Okay, some of you are in your Sadi. If you don't know what that is, you can Google it. I need to do a video on it. It's spelt SADESATI. Okay, so you Google it and you can do your own research on it. Now, I would need to do one based on the Vedic sidereal side of Sadi. Okay, but I believe a lot of, especially if you're a Leo, I believe maybe you got 1.5 years left of Sadi, or maybe a year. Okay, where you have or will be continue to experience a sense of no luck. Okay, because Saturn is doing all the truth, especially if you're a Leo. Okay, your finance, everything that you keep trying to do, if you're a Leo right now, you're going through your Sadi. Okay, especially a lot of you that are in your 30s. Okay, and you just can't figure it out. You don't understand. You don't know what it is. It's the Sadi where that everything is being kind of uplifted in your life for you to have the best and as the outcome. Let's just break it down like that. Okay. No matter how much you work, no matter how much you keep trying to save, no matter how much you're trying to come up on the ladder when it comes to your career and your job, all of that is dealing with your Sadi. Love, relationships. Because Saturn is bringing the truth, or wants to bring the truth out in you. And if you're a type of person that is not, like I say on my channel, you don't walk the truth, but you try and talk the truth, that's not going to work with Saturn. Okay? It's not going to work. You got to live in your full truth in order to go through that fluctuation of the Sadi. But that's enough of that. All right. But yeah. So a lot of emphasis right now will be on Aquarius and Capricorn. Okay, because of the move of Saturn and Jupiter. And Jupiter is going retrograde back into Capricorn up until, is it November? I believe it's October or November. November. Now, Mercury will be going retrograde September the 27th at the end of the month. So Geminis, get ready for that. Okay. And Virgos. Mars also is going to be combust. But let's just keep going. Okay. Because it's something dealing with your luck, whether you believe in luck or not. Okay. It's something that's dealing with your hopes, wishes, and your dreams in order for you to do it, complete it, and have it for the future. Okay. Something as a sense of association, the people that you are associating yourself with. For some of you, you're going to be able to gain more of friends. Okay. It seems like a lot of you will begin to lose friends and you will begin to gain new friends. Because what you're about to go through or have for as your distant future, you're going to need these people in your life. Okay. You also could be experiencing some troubles with your friendships right now. Venus is not just about love partnership, but the same type of love and partnership you have with your friends, the people that you associate with. Okay. So the truth about them is also being revealed here. Okay. Now, Jupiter is going to unlock some money for you, especially if you're a Capricorn. It's going to bring some new opportunities your way from now up until November, so that you can have some growth and expansion. Now, however you accommodate, okay, that time period and do the best that you can and go after those opportunities is going to be very good. Okay. And Aquarius, you're going to have Saturn back in your house for a retrograde period. Okay. So it can be also some dreams and aspiration that began to open up for you in the Aquariuses. Now, this reading is not just about Aquariuses and Capricorn. It's just that Jupiter just moved back retrograde into Capricorn, and then Saturn just went back into Aquarius, just for as a retrograde time moment up until November. Okay, then they're going to go back. Jupiter going to go back to Aquarius, and then Saturn is going to go back to Capricorn. Okay, so it's just a retrograde time. Okay. Now, told you. The other day when I was talking about the truth, that's a yes. Everything I just told you is a yes. Okay. Like I was just telling you, you see the crown there? It's going to be up to you to gain and do what you can with these opportunities that will open. You may say and feel, well, I don't see what opportunity you're talking about. I don't know. Are you doing the work to find it? Are you doing the work to go after it? Are you trying to receive it? Are you setting yourself up to be the crown here? Okay. And remember, I just showed you, see, my guys are always on point with me. Remember, I just showed you Saturn, the truth. That's this Ace of Swords. Okay. The same thing that's coming out. See, before I even turned these cards over, I showed these. Okay. Everybody know that Aquarius is with Saturn and Jupiter is right here. Okay. That's why my guys had me to, and there go Mercury right there, Gemini. And 5th house of Leo, like I was just talking about. And Venus, what I was just talking about. Hey, Stagner. Some of you haven't been communicating to a love or a lover or ex. They may come to you at some point in time. And if they do, it's because they want to speak some type of truth. Like I was just talking about Leos with Sadi in their zodiac sign, okay, for about another year and a half, about another year. Truth, it needs to be cleared. It needs to be said, okay? And the more you speak and walk the truth and go after the truth, the more abundance and prosperity you will have. And that's very obvious. The more that you be dark, envious, devious, okay, lie, cheat, steal, how can you be, you may think that people may come up and be prosperous and abundance, but I tell you, in the end, people always get caught, okay? Something always end up happening. Now, if you apply for some type of, that's good. If you apply for some type of application, it's a yes. Now, for some of you, it may take a day, a week, a month. For some of you, a year, but it's going to be a wish fulfillment. Okay. It depends on the work that you have already been doing to be this Ace of Swords and to receive this Ace of Swords for you to be able to wear this crown. Okay. And I was just talking about friendships, which means the white rose, and the red, which means love. So whether you need to speak a truth or somebody needs to come to you and say and talk or have a conversation, you can say to clear the air, to be best friends again, okay, to go around, kick it with your best friend, to be back in love with a distant family member, okay, or a friend to a family member, or love in relationship or marriage or spouse, whatever, okay. Also your children with the red rose. Now, this hand that is holding this sword is coming from the clouds. Okay, and the clouds always is going to represent confusion. So at some point of time, it was something that was spoke, and somebody could have spoke some truth that put you in the predicament that you're in or been going through right now. Somebody could have said some cutting words, okay? Or somebody did not say and speak up as the truth, okay? And therefore, maybe you or the other person did not achieve a sense of victory by not doing that. So the hand that's coming out of the clouds is trying to represent another chance for conversation to partake. And that could be also linked to Mercury going retrograde. Okay. And like I was saying, the Ace of Swords is a yes to an application, whether it's a mortgage, a car, a home, an apartment, a job, getting submitted into school, whether it's physically, online, whatever it is. Okay. A test results. Okay. Visa, passport, all of that is going to be a yes. Now, it may be a slight delay because the sun just moved back into Virgo. Okay, so Virgo's 6th house is about delays. Okay, but even though, don't fret. Okay, because it may take a whole month for Mercury to stop being retrograde for this Ace of Swords to be able to break through in your favor. You understand? So now that I gave you the foresight, continue what you need to do to be that crown. Okay? But it's a yes. Ooh, woo. It's a yes. It's a real yes. All right. Angels, I wasn't ready for no tower moment. I'm already tired. My stomach hurt. All right. So somebody gonna say something. Whether it's you or somebody else, it don't matter who it is. Whoever, whatever you going through or whatever you need to hear, talk, say, or whatever somebody else got to hear, talk, and say, they're about to do it very suddenly. Okay? Some of you that already know what you're going through with different people in your life, you already know what I'm talking about. Okay? So don't also doubt yourself that you won't be this Ace of Swords and to go off on somebody. You may say, well, ain't nothing wrong with me. Let me tell you something. When my cards give me my cards, they give me my cards for a reason. Okay? You may not see and know. It could be a Sag or an Aquarius. They could still have it in their chart. Aries or Scorpio. Okay? But you see the turbulent tidal waves there, right? Like I was already saying, something, and I did already say this, something already happened. When it happened, it could have been a year ago. It could have been a month ago. It could have been a week ago. It could have been a day ago. Okay? Where this tower could have already taken place. And so, like I was already telling you, the universe is giving, due to the movement and retrogrades of Mercury, Jupiter, and Saturn, okay, of these planets, that is giving another, whether you want the opportunity or not, that's not the point. Get out your head, okay? It's giving you or the other person, somebody, another opportunity to fix this. Now, you wear the crown for a reason. If you want to put yourself as this Ace of Swords, then wear the crown properly. And if you're going to wear the crown as a king or a queen or an emperor, then you must also do what's right, which is partake in the conversation. Okay? Do clear or befriend the person. If you want to move on with your life, that's good. But do not leave the situation like this, because what's going to happen is on down the line, it could affect other things that turns out as victory for you. When the universe, like, this also could be a sudden ending in conversation where some of you may not even talk to this person anymore. And the Tower also can result as death. You understand? So if you're going to wear the crown as a king, queen, or emperor, and the universe gives you an opportunity to clear the air to speak to somebody, it's not about resolution and, oh, I ain't trying to make them feel better. It's not about that. Because some of you, this is a sudden end in conversation, whether it's a separation, a breakup, or you never talk to the person again. Okay? Now, if this is not you, it could be the other person that these cards represent. Okay? Whether it's a mom, a dad, a brother, a sister, whatever. Now, some of you with this Ace of Swords as a yes, somebody may call you in as needs your attention very quickly, like a sudden phone. You know how you get those? Well, it's very terrible, but you know how you never want to receive those phone calls in the middle of the night? That's one of these. Okay, like something is wrong. Also, be very wary. Make sure that you don't leave any candles on while you sleep. Make sure that you're watching your electrical outlets around your house. And if you're in a state that is experiencing some bad weather right now, also watch out for your lights to go out. This also could be a state or a couple of states where some storms are about to come in and it's going to be bad weather and the lights are going to be out. Can be for a couple of days. So if you know you stay in one of those states, go ahead. Like I just left the Dollar Tree. Go ahead and get you some emergency candles. Okay. And some backup water. It also could be a friend that calls you out of nowhere or calls you suddenly, okay, and has to speak to you about something that's going on with them. They also could be in danger. All right, so the Ace of Swords is success in reverse. And this particular card for me in Chinese culture, the tiger is Scorpio and Pisces. Okay. So for some of you, I want to clarify. That's why I pulled a card. For some of you, this Ace of Swords is not going to be very good news. Not with the Tower here. Okay. Now, the Tower also is intimate relations. So some of you may get a phone call that I don't know who the person is. Maybe an ex, maybe somebody you're dating or whatever. Somebody that maybe you want to talk to. An old friend that you do like. Okay. Maybe you see this person as divine energy for husband. Okay. Or they could be your husband and maybe y'all had a fight and been separated. Okay. But they want to clear the air. Because the Tower also could be intimate relations. So some of you may communicate or say yes, okay, to a person for intimacy. Now, I'm not quite sure why this card is saying there will be no success. It could be also because the Jupiter just moved. Jupiter is wanting you to have growth and expansion. So if you go back to something in your past, suddenly, okay, angels, it's going to disrupt the things that you have built. That's probably why they have me talking about this crown. Okay. Your crown is going to fall. Let me put something on this Ace of Swords before I clarify that Tower. Now, I could do a whole reading on these two cards right here. The man. What I tell you. Oh, my guys. They tickle me. Okay, because they be on point. I'm telling you. Y'all be thinking I just be rambling and talking and talking and talking. Okay? The man. The person you know. a boyfriend, fiance, a spouse, a love interest. What did I just say? Y'all be sleeping on me. Y'all think I'm crazy, but I'm not. Okay. Okay. So, like I said, this could be an awakening that maybe a male, a person that you know, somebody that have a love interest in you, but it hasn't gotten that far. It also could be a question of, can we be intimate for the first time? And somebody gonna say yes, but you know, it may not be time for that right now. Okay, it may not be time for that. You may have the urge or feel like you want to or whatever like that, because Venus has moved into her natural home of Libra. And so you got love, intimacy, partnership, and husband, or wanting to be somebody's husband, or thinking about it as a love interest, or somebody is thinking as you as a divine feminine like that. Okay. They also could be feeling this divine masculine right here. Could be feeling like you cut them down with some type of information suddenly. Okay, and you left the conversation, you left their life, or you cut them off, or you cut them out, so they don't feel very successful right now about approaching you anymore, or for the first time, however it go. All right, let's clarify this tower. Oh, hold on, y'all. Been in my cards. So I'm scared to even put. Oh, hold on. Okay, now for some of you, I know we all been having financial ups and down fluctuations. Your money is going to get better. Okay. By these retrogrades of Saturn and Jupiter, I just want to interject this real quick before I lose the message. Some of you may get evicted suddenly. Okay. Some of you may get evicted suddenly, or maybe you're already in an eviction process. Okay. And first of all, you're being evicted because the person is wanting their property back, and they haven't been really keeping it up anyway. Okay, they're not a very successful businessman, and that's the truth for somebody. And the tower also can be somebody is getting put out. Okay, and it can be because of lack of employment or job or a career right now, or suddenly they're gonna get news from their job or where they work, and it's gonna be a sudden impact. Okay, and this person may walk away from their job. Okay, so let's clarify the tower. The tower can be a sudden leaving, a sudden arrival, a sudden intimacy act or actions. It also could be a passing, unfortunately. Some of you may hear news, just like I heard news earlier this afternoon. Okay. And it also could be a brother, a masculine here. Now the ace is a good card, but it's just a tower. And whatever the tower surrounds, okay, the following cards will determine if it's good or bad. All right. Ordinary in reverse. So somebody's about to be very eccentric. You see the lightning bolts on that tower? Somebody's about to be eccentric. That's the only thing I could think of right now until they give me another clue. Ordinary in reverse. Somebody who's usually calm and serene. You see how the person just walking in the meadow, picking flowers, minding their own business, and then bam, all of a sudden a tower moment. Oh. I just heard somebody also could be having or have a heart attack. I don't like it when they tell me this stuff. It could be a sudden truth, like I said, because that sun is also in Virgo. Okay. So a lot of things are going to start to come out about your job, your money, your health, sudden delays that could be all of a sudden this tower. All right. Let me get another card clarifying the Tower. So something out of the ordinary is about to suddenly happen. Okay, now the Ace of Swords is a good card, so it can be good, but the success is going to be determined on how you perceive and your perception of the truth, possibly of what this person will say to you or what you say to the other person. It's going to be different for everybody. See, there are two gardens. It seems like peace. You see how both are green grass and flowers and things like that. It seems like peace is wanting to establish. You know, the Tower also could be a sudden argument. Like I said, a sudden breakup. Somebody is going to argue or say something and bring on this Tower. The Tower just don't happen for nothing. It happens because somebody has been ignoring the truth. Just going about their everyday, ordinary life. Okay. So outdoors in reverse could be indoors. Somebody also could turn down a date. Don't go to an event. Miss a meeting, miss a business meeting. All of this also could be taking place on the inside, away from a crowd. Okay? Not at a public venue, but suddenly something can be happening in the home. Make sure, again, like I say, that you watch your electrical outlets, watch the weather that's particularly in your home. I mean, around your home, in your state. Can be for the next day or two, or for the next week or two, or the next month. It could also be some bad weather. Okay. This also could be, unfortunately, maybe somebody's house catches on fire. And because of that, somebody may be out of a job or start to feel very down on their luck. You know, even though Mercury too, but Jupiter and Saturn, just because they retrograde, depending on your zodiac signs, it don't be good for everybody. Okay? Because you could be having a streak of good luck, and then these planets shift these planets shift, and then it's all gone. Also could be a person. Hey, Natural. But this is not going to be something ordinary. It's not going to be something plain. It's going to be something that happens quick, suddenly, an abruption. This also could be somebody pop up over your house that you're not expecting. Because the outdoor card is in reverse. So that means that it's going to happen inside. You weren't planning or thinking about this event. You weren't planning to meet anybody or go to no meeting or talk to anybody. Okay, maybe some of you changed your mind at the last minute and didn't go to an event or a party. And because of that, it brought on this Tower. Okay. And for some of you, that could be that you missed the person that you were supposed to be successful with. Because your hopes, wishes, and dream card is over there, along with your card for divine masculine energy for husband. Some of you also may go to an indoor wedding. Okay. Maybe they was going to have it outside, but because of weather, they changed it to the inside. This also could be something that happens to one of your friends all of a sudden. So now it's a choice. It's a sudden choice that somebody's going to have to do or to make. And it could be between different people. Some of you may have a choice. They may not all be romantic, but it could be just a regular platonic friends. For some of you, it's going to be a lover. Okay? Whether it's current or old. Or somebody that was very interested in you You're going to miss them because you did not attend some type of event that you were supposed to go to. Or it also could be a party on, what's this? See, traveling in reverse. I was finna put it back. They told me nope. Somebody is weighing their options, whether it's you or the other person. Even if you don't know this person, they may change their mind to travel to a party or an event. Okay? Where the tower was supposed to happen to bring y'all two successfully together as divine partnership. But somebody is confused. They may be confused because they feel like they don't make the best choices or not making the right choices right now. Maybe they don't feel like getting up, going nowhere, because maybe they don't feel like it's going to be successful for them to attend some type of party or event. Okay. And this could be out of the ordinary for this person or you. Now, it also could be out of the ordinary for you or somebody else where you're a very energetic type of person. Maybe you like going outside. You know, you're avoiding crowds, of course. We all know why. Okay. You're not going to any public venues right now. Okay. So this also could be that you're trying to weigh your options about to meet this new person. Maybe you met them somewhere, you conversated for a while, and that was a sudden impact on you. And it's like you got to make a choice now. But it's like you don't want to choose wrong. So some of you may not even go toward this person or allow them to come to you, especially not to your home. Well, some of you may ask them to come to your house. That's why I said the Tower also could be an intimate card. And that's very out of the ordinary for you. Give me something else on this success in reverse. Because it seems like some of you may see this person as not successful, or you feel like it's not going to turn out successful. Or if you're a man, you may feel like, you know, you're not feeling very successful. Okay. You're feeling out of ordinary right now. And suddenly maybe you start going in the house. This also could be a ban on traveling very soon with the government. Somebody may shut traveling down suddenly until they figure out Seven of Cups. This also could be another shutdown. Oh, shoot. Leap of faith, easygoing. See, that's what I was talking about, the prosperity. Okay. And somebody's like, so what? Like, don't worry. Moving on. Birth of a son. Luck. Yeah, this could be an at-home birth where that the baby comes out of nowhere, okay, and they couldn't make it to the hospital. Prosperity, taking a leap of faith. Like I was saying here, whoever this masculine is, even if you don't know this person, it's up to them to walk and speak the truth. And it's a yes. But whoever it is or whatever it is, they're scared. They're scared to take this leap of faith. Usually they're very easygoing, ordinary, but this person may take a leap of faith, even though they may feel like they're not going to have success. This is very out of the ordinary. Okay. They may even ask you to their home, or you may say yes to Ace of Swords and ask them to your home. But it's not going to be at a public venue. It's going to be indoors, and then intimacy may happen. Okay. Now it could be a little back and forth about who's going to come to who, traveling in reverse. Some of you may just say, you know what, I'm not going to worry. So what? You know, I'm going to try and get to know this person. This is out of the ordinary for me. You know, I have not been going anywhere because of the C19. I haven't been out. And suddenly you may change your mind. 7 of Cups. What I tell y'all about the weather? A storm brewing, torn up, a sudden unexpected end, a breakdown. I just got in and trying to carry engrossing. It's a volcano that's fixing to explode. What? Are you safe, Stagner? Or are you talking about on the other side of the world? Because the card just came out that a storm is brewing. A breakdown. That also could be a volcano. Over and done. And destroy and liberate. So the opposite of traveling is staying at home. Like I said, please pay attention to the weather. Again, I say, please pay attention to the weather in your state, in your country, around land and water. I have it here. Okay. And like I just said, it could be another shutdown, or things will begin to shut down because of some type of storm that is brewing all of a sudden. The Tower. Give me something else on this Tower, please. It could be that these storms don't usually happen. You see it, and it's going to be global killer. What? Before the waves hit us, and I was just talking about the tidal waves. It's going to be a lot of destruction. Stagner, I don't know what to tell you, but if you can get to safety, or I don't know where I know you said you're going to put the link in there. Okay, but it is, yes, Stagner, it is a storm that's brewing right now. It's a yes. Okay, it's going to destroy a lot of property here. Okay, the Tower also could be a lot of passings. But it may happen and then go through very quickly, but it's going to destroy a lot of stuff. Okay, give me something else on this Tower. I see a lot of fire and lightning. Okay, a lot of flooding and water here. Also could be which one of those things, typhoons. I'm safe, but the whole eastern, all the way up to New York City and Florida. What? And this card does look like Florida with the landscape. Oh my goodness. We just had some rain up here in Atlanta. A super tsunami. Okay. So the Tower is being disguised. It could be being disguised as a regular tropical storm. It's being concealed out in the ocean, in the water, on land. But it's about to be, the mask is about to be revealed. This also, Stagner is speaking truth too. Whoever this person or you is, oh my goodness. What is this mask? This also could be a person. Okay, a person you know, a person you're about to get to know. Their mask is about to come off, or, you know, they could be acting unordinary and to suddenly put a mask on and not really show and reveal their self to you. Okay, what is this mask? They also could be doing some type of performance, like a huge act. Okay, this also could be some performances or some theaters or something like that being oh my goodness. This is also supposed to be, wow, Stagner, 125 foot. Oh, yes. Send me the link. Totality in reverse. Whoever this person is, they don't trust to take their mask down for you. Not yet. They need to make a choice. Seven of Cups. They're scared that they're going to pick another wrong person to date or to fall in love with, or that's you. Okay? Conditioning in reverse. The person is ready. You're ready. So the storm that's brewing is something that's brewing up on the inside. Okay? But they're ready. Or they may not feel ready, or you. So we have the boss, CEO, judge, bully, see, protective, the mask, finances, strong, influence, and muscular. All this storm stuff going on is probably why my stomach is hurting. The universe is trying to soften this person up from being a bully. They could be also overprotective. They're more worried about being a affluence, okay, than an influence. This is how they wear their mask. All right, let's move on. Bottom of the deck is the clouds again. It's a lot of clouds here on this table. Okay, like I was saying, thoughts, problems, hesitation, unclear, confusion, indecision, misunderstanding. This person could be a CEO, their own boss, or this is what they're wanting to become, you know. And love could be striking this person about you. But it's like they've been conditioned before they would return to you, or you have, okay, or meeting this person for the first time, that they've been being conditioned to not have doubts, to not overthink things, to not present themselves unclear, okay, to not stay in confusion, and to make a decision and just do it. Bottom of the deck is the sun in reverse. So this also could be somebody losing their job or stepping down from a CEO or a boss position, and or getting fired out of the blue. Somebody could be getting let go of a CEO or a high-paying job with the tower here, because something is going to come out as the truth. The sun in reverse is a liar, somebody who is ignoring the truth, somebody who is not happy. They're very doubtful, hesitant, acting confused, indecisive. Okay. They also need healing right now. Ooh, there's a lot going on. I'm looking for these last little cards to give y'all, and I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank y'all so much, especially if you're new here, for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Vulnerability in reverse and synergy. So it's a completion. Don't we have a full moon in 2 days? So somebody is not going to open up and be vulnerable when the universe is asking them to. Connect and to act. Somebody's supposed to be acting to connect towards you. And there go to ebb and flow. Yeah, natural. Stagner in New Mexico. Ebb and flow. So this is what the water, I guess, around New Mexico, of what Stagner, or leading up around Florida, Stagner said. Well, here go the flood right there. Ebb and flow. And yes, maybe they have been being silent about it. Okay. But somebody needs to charge forward with unwavering faith so that they can get connected here as a love interest. But somebody has that bossy attitude, could also be very judgmental. See, there are the new beginnings. New beginnings is here. It's going to be a new dawn. Even though Stagner is saying all of that right now, in the end, even if it's a completion, it's got to start over at some point. Okay. Didn't we come from the Ice Age and everything like that? Even if it happens as a completion, a new beginning still gotta happen. But it will be some type of darkness, though. The sun is in reverse. It also is somebody's health may be being masked here. Okay, and somebody could have a health scare because the sun is in reverse and the sun is in Virgo. So somebody will be losing their job. A CEO, a boss, somebody that's over some type of large corporation. It also could be somebody who owns something privately. Okay, like a regular business owner. And, you know, they also could be getting a separation or a divorce that is about to happen. And that's the Tower. And it's not totally going to clean them out, or the separation or divorce. They're going to be left with something, but they're going to have to rebuild their success. They also, whoever this is, they may have gave you some type of misunderstanding. And, you know, it's up to both of you to show growth. Okay. Growth, love, and compassion, trust, and peace. Okay. To talk about the situation. Somebody need to stop disguising their self. And if they're giving off or doing hidden motives, they need to be clear. They need to be clear. Because it could be a storm that's brewing, you know, and all of a sudden you end a friendship with this person, or all of a sudden end a love's prospect. Well, what was at the bottom of the deck? Three of Swords in reverse. So that's good. Hopefully that will happen for somebody. Okay. Stagner, I'm finna look at your links. Meditation brings answer. Okay, and let go. Somebody needs to let go of, somebody don't trust something or the situation, opportunity. Somebody's gonna miss an opportunity. I don't really feel that it's you. I think that it's going to be whoever this other person is. Even if you don't know this person, because they decide to stay in, stay clouded, confused, you know, coming from a heartbreak. And they're really worried about their money right now, delays in their money. They could miss the opportunity to meet you, which could have been or is your divine partner. But they don't trust the situation. You know, they may not be trusting anybody right now. They need to let go of that other situation that they're dealing with. You know, they're showing themselves as a mask to you. Even if you meet them for the first time, they have this mask on where they're really concealing who they are and what they're going through. But the new beginning is here, okay, after the storm. All right, let me get off of here. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'm finna go look at your links and stuff and turn on my news. Stagner, thank you so much for giving us the information. I didn't mean to keep y'all. Well, y'all know I usually do about an hour anyway. I just, I don't know what's going on. I just, all of a sudden, I don't feel good. So, that's a sign to me, too. So, I'm going to get off of here. Let me contact my daughter, because she's spending the night over at her little friend's house. And let me see what's going on. But like I said in the beginning of the video, it is or could be some weather that's about to happen. Some type of typhoon, something dealing with the water or ocean. Also could be a breakout of tornadoes. So make sure you're watching your electricity in your home. Okay. Fires could break out. Just make sure you're paying attention to what's going on in your city, state, or country. Okay. And I do got a private reading, so I have to charge my phones up real quick so I can get that out. She's been patiently waiting. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Stay safe and be blessed. Bye-bye.